David Goldblatt. David Goldblatt HonFRPS 29 November 1930 25 June 2018. After apartheid had ended, he concentrated more on the country's landscapes. What differentiates Goldblatt's body of work from those of other anti-apartheid artists is that he photographed issues that went beyond the violent events of apartheid and reflected the conditions that led up to them. His forms of protest have a subtlety that traditional documentary photographs may lack. He has numerous publications to his name. Early life. Goldblatt was born in Randfontein, Gauteng province, and was the youngest of the three sons of Illy and Olga Goldblatt. His grandparents arrived in South Africa from Lithuania around 1893, having fled the persecution of Jews there. Goldblatt's father ran a clothing store, where his mother worked as a typist for a clothing company, which Goldblatt speculated may have been how they met. Goldblatt attended Krugersdorp High School and graduated from the University of the Witwatersrand with a degree in commerce. Photography. Goldblatt began photographing when he was a teenager. He got his first camera from his father, who bought it from Goldblatt's brother, who had brought home a damaged German Contax camera when he came back from serving in World War II. Though his first photographs were not groundbreaking, he enlisted help from a wedding photographer. He would drape several cameras around my neck so that I looked very professional, and my job was to ensure that no guest with a good camera got a good picture. I would have to bump or walk in front of them at the critical moment so that my boss was the only person who ended up. A couple years later, in 1963, as his skill developed, he sold the clothing shop that he had taken over on the death of his father in 1962 and became a full-time photographer. He documented developments in South Africa through the period of apartheid until it ended in the 1990s. However, he was still making photographs up until his death in 2018. Throughout his years as a photographer, Goldblatt never saw himself as an artist, and he was uncomfortable being seen as one. Many agree that he was a documentarian more than he was an artist. Goldblatt had an innovative approach to documentary photography. He made a life of photographing the issues that went beyond the events of apartheid and documented the conditions that led to them. Goldblatt was never comfortable with the fine art world. He went to exhibition openings but secretly hated the attention they threw upon him. He got around the label of artist by simply calling himself a photographer. He said, "I am a self-appointed observer and critic of the society into which I was born, with a tendency to giving recognition to what is overlooked or unseen." Goldblatt's photography was not obviously politically charged. He claimed he was not an activist, unlike the majority of his friends and other photographers during this time. He in turn was looked down upon and disrespected for not involving himself in activism, on which he commented, "I wasn't prepared to compromise what I regarded as my particular needs." Instead of producing photographs which might attempt to pass judgment, Goldblatt chose to show the complexity of a situation. Depictions of the everyday are frequent in Goldblatt's work. Instead of photographing the explicit violence of apartheid South Africa, he preferred to document the violence of this era which exhibited itself in ordinary life. "I shun violence, and I wouldn't know how to handle it if I was a photographer in a violent scene." During apartheid, Goldblatt in his work The Transported of Kwa Ndebele documented the excruciatingly long. The conditions had not changed that much for workers by 2007. The bulk of people who live there still have to travel to Pretoria by road. It's still a very long commute for them every day, 2 to 8 hours. It will take generations to undo the consequences of apartheid. In the 1970s, Goldblatt documented one of the many injustices of the Group Areas Act of 1950 displaced much of the local population in favor of white South Africans. Goldblatt documented the local population's demonstrations of resistance and determination through their persistent occupation of their homes and businesses regardless of the damage done. After apartheid, Goldblatt continued to photograph within South Africa, particularly its landscape. In the work Goldblatt created during apartheid, He never photographed in color. Goldblatt observed that the use of color during apartheid would have been inappropriate. It would have enhanced the beautiful and the personal, whereas black and white photographs too more effectively documented the external dramatic contradictions that defined this earlier period. In the 1990s, he began working in color, in a sense adapting to the digital age. I found the venture into color quite exciting, largely because new technology has enabled me to work with color on the computer as I have done with black and white in the darkroom. It was only after working on a project involving blue asbestos in northwestern Australia and the resulting disease and death, only when Goldblatt was able to achieve the same depth in his color work that he had previously achieved in his black and white photography did he choose to explore this extensively. Collections and publications. Goldblatt's work is held in major museum collections worldwide. Interest in Goldblatt's work increased significantly after a traveling exhibition of 51 years of his work, Barcelona, 2001, and the 11th document, A Castle, 2002. The former, which opened in the AXA Gallery in New York in 2001, offered an overview of Goldblatt's photographic oeuvre from 1948 to 1999. At Documenta, two projects were shown: black and white work depicting life in the middle-class white community of Boksburg in the 1970s and 1980s, as well as examples of later color work from the series Johannesburg Intersections. Goldblatt's book South Africa, The Structure of Things Then, published in 1998, offers an in-depth visual analysis of the relationship between South Africa's structures and the forces that shaped them from the country's early colonial beginnings up until 1990. Goldblatt has written extensively on architecture and the deeper meaning contained within the buildings we occupy. Influences. Goldblatt was inspired by photography in magazines such as Life, Look and Picture Post, which helped him with things such as captioning his photographs. Goldblatt also cited writers and visual artists as his major influences, among them Gillian Becker, Guy Tillam, Herman Charles Bosman, Nadine Gordimer and Javelo Indebile, Ivan Vladislavic, and playwright Barney Simon. Herman Charles Bosman specifically helped inspire Goldblatt in his second photo essay titled The South African Tattler. Goldblatt helped influence the work of the photographer Santu Mofokeng as they studied together during the time of apartheid. Together they helped reinvent documentary and conceptual modes of photography, which led them to prominence and influence within documentary photography. Later life. After founding the Market Photo Workshop in Johannesburg in 1989, Goldblatt turned no photographer, struggling or famous, away from his door. He was always accessible to everyone no matter what, even in his later life. Goldblatt died on 25 June 2018 in Johannesburg from cancer. He had created photographs up until his death. He was survived by his wife, Lily Goldblatt, and his children Stephen, Brenda, and Ronnie, and two grandchildren. Publications. On the Minds, with Nadine Gordimer. Cape Town, C. Struick, 1973. ISBN 0-86977-29-2. In English, in English, in English, English, in English, in English. Göttingen, Stadel, 2012. ISBN 978-3-86930-491-5. Some Afrikaners photographed. Johannesburg, Murray Crawford, 1975. In English, in English, in English, English, in English, in English. Cape Dutch Homesteads, with Margaret Courtney Clark and John Kench. Cape Town, C. Struick, 1981. ISBN 0-86977-140X. In English, in English, in English, English, in English, in English. In Boksburg, Cape Town, The Gallery Press, 1982. ISBN 0-620-5933-8. In English, in English, in English, English, in English, in English. David Goldblatt, 35 Years of Photographs, April 1983 to January 1984/Vif and Dertig Jarsi Photos, April 1983 to January 1984. Cape Town, South African National Gallery, 1983. Small exhibition catalogue. In Afrikaans and English. Lifetimes, Under Apartheid. With Nadine Gordimer. New York, Alfred Knopf, 1986. ISBN 0-394-55406X. London, Cape, 1986. ISBN 0-224-2870-7. In English, in English, in English, English, in English, in English. South Africa. London, The Photographers Gallery, 1986. ISBN 0-907879-7-1. Small exhibition catalogue. In English, in English, in English, English, in English, in English. The Transported of Kwa Ndebele, A South African Odyssey. With Brenda Goldblatt and Philip Van Niekerk. New York, Aperture Books, 1989. ISBN 0-89381-366-4, ISBN 0-89381-385-0. In English, in English, in English, English, in English, in English. South Africa, The Structure of Things Then. Cape Town, Oxford University Press, 1998. ISBN 0-19-571631. New York, Monasley, 1998. ISBN 1-58093-26-3. With an essay by Neville Dubois. In English, in English, in English, English, in English, in English. David Goldblatt. Phaidon 55. London, Phaidon, 2001. ISBN 0-7148-4051-3. With text by Leslie Lawson. In English, in English, in English, English, in English, in English. David Goldblatt, 51 years. Barcelona, Museu d'Art Contemporani de Barcelona, 2001. ISBN 84-95000. In English, in English, in English, English, in English, in English. Particulars. Johannesburg, Goodman Gallery, 2003. ISBN 0-620-30000, 659-9. Prix du Livre, X by Rencontres Internationales de la Photographie Arles, 2004. David Goldblatt Intersections. Munich, Prestel, 2005. ISBN 3-7913-3047-3. David Goldblatt Photographs. Rome, Contrasto, 2006. ISBN 88-6965-15-4. David Goldblatt Some Afrikaners Revisited. With Antje Krog and Ivor Powell. Cape Town, UMusi, 2007. ISBN 1-4152-25-4 paper. ISBN 1-4152-26-2 hard. Revised and augmented edition of Some Afrikaners Photographed, 1975. David Goldblatt Photographs, Hasselblad Award, 2006. Ostfildern Hatchkantz, Gothenburg, Hasselblad Foundation, 2006. ISBN 3-7757-1917-2. David Goldblatt, Sud-Africanist Photography in 1952, 2006. Winterthur Christoph Miriam Verlag, 2007. ISBN 3-85616-294-1. In German. Intersections Intersected. Porto, Civilisation Editoria, Fundaco Cereals, 2008. ISBN 972-739-201-6. With text by Ulrich Luke and Ivor Powell. In English, in English, in English, English, in English, in English. Intersecos intersectados. Porto, Civilização Editoria, Fundação Cereals, 2008. ISBN 972-739-200-8. ISBN 972-26-2000. With text by Ulrich Luke and Ivor Powell. In Portuguese. In Boxburg. Books on Books 7. New York, Errata Editions 2010. ISBN 1-935,004-12-3. In English, in English, in English, English, in English, in English. A reduced size facsimile of the 1982 book, with an essay by Joanna Lehen. Kithkin and Kaya, South African Photographs. Johannesburg, Goodman Gallery 2010. ISBN 0-986974900, ISBN 0-9869749-749-1-9. In English, in English, in English, English, in English, in English. Catalogue of the exhibition at the Jewish Museum, New York, 2010, and at the South African Jewish Museum, Cape Town, 2010-2011. TJ/double negative, Johannesburg Photographs 1948-2010. Cape Town UMuseum, 2010. ISBN 1-4152-128-5. Contrasto do, 2011. ISBN 88-6965-218-1. In English, in English, in English, English, in English, in English. Two Books in a Box. TJ is a book of photographs by Goldblatt. Double Negative, a novel by Ivan Vladislavic. Best Photography Book. Krasna Cross Foundation Book Awards 2011. TJ/Johannesburg, Photography 1948-2010 Negazayani. With Ivan Vladislavic. Contrasto, 2010. ISBN 978-68-6965-262-2. In Italian. TJ. Arles Actis Sud, 2011. ISBN 88-6965-271-8. In French, in French, in French, in French. David Goldblatt Photographers References 2014. ISBN 978-9-543,839-10 in English. An in-depth interview led by Baptiste Lignal. Regarding intersections. Göttingen, Stadel 2014. ISBN 978-3,869,307,145. With an essay by Michael Stevenson and an interview by Mark Haworth Booth. Color photographs in South Africa made between 2002 and 2011. Structures of Dominion and Democracy. Göttingen, Stadel 2018. Edited by Karolina Ziebenska-Lewandowska. ISBN 978-3-95829-391-5. A selective retrospective. Exhibitions. Solo exhibitions. Group exhibitions. Awards. 1987. Hallmark Fellow at the International Design Conference in Aspen, Idaho, Aspen, Colorado. 1992. Gahan Fellow in Photography at Harvard University. 1995. Camera Austria Award of the City of Graz for Contemporary Photography. 2001. Honorary Doctor in Fine Arts, University of Cape Town. 2006. Hasselblad Award, Hasselblad Foundation, International Award in Photography. 2007. Honorary Doctor of Literature, University of the Witwatersrand. 2007. Honorary Fellowship of the Royal Photographic Society, Graphic Society, 2009 HCB Award, Henry Cartier-Bresson Foundation, 2010 Lucy Award, Lifetime Achievement Award, Lucy Foundation, 2011 Order of Ikamanga Silver awarded, but declined by Goldblatt in protest over the Protection of State Information Bill. 2011 Honorary Doctor of Fine Arts, San Francisco Art Institute. 2013 Infinity Award, Cornell Kopp Award for Lifetime Achievement, International Center of Photography, New York City, New York City, New York City, New York City. Collections. Goldblatt's work is held in the following permanent public collections: Durban Art Gallery, Johannesburg Art Gallery, University of the Witwatersrand, Johannesburg, South African National Gallery, Cape Town, University of South Africa, Pretoria, Constitutional Court, Bloemfontein, Johannesburg, Art Institute of Chicago, Chicago, Illinois, Museum Kunstpalast, Dusseldorf or Düsseldorf or Düsseldorf or Düsseldorf, Dusseldorf, 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 Victoria and Albert Museum, London, Bibliothèque Nationale de France, Paris, Fonds National d'Art Contemporain, Paris, Barcelona Museum of Contemporary Art, Barcelona, Barcelona, Photographers Gallery, London, National Museum of Photography, Copenhagen, National Gallery of Victoria, Melbourne, Museum of Modern Art, New York, San Francisco Museum of Modern Art, San Francisco, Museum of Contemporary Art, San Diego, Getty Center, Los Angeles,